Yes, ma'am.
Hi, Linda Coco, Kincardine. My question is for Carol Mitchell, and as the Dalton McGuinty government has signed Ontario up to the Western Climate Initiative, will you comment on whether or not the Liberals are planning on implementing a carbon tax or a cap and trade system and raising energy prices even further?
Well, certainly, I'm very pleased to answer that question, and the answer is no, we will not be introducing the carbon tax. And I want to be perfectly clear on the commitment that we have made to the environment, and I'm going to talk specifically about energy. And I know that everyone in this room knows that David Suzuki endorsed our plan. And I think it really is a critical piece that you understand that David Suzuki has never done that before. And why has he done that? Because he recognizes the commitment that we have made to the environment. And specifically, look at it in this context of the difference that we have made in the environment with the banning of pesticides and the removal of pesticides from our waterways and the source protection planning, how that is making a difference in cleaning up our water. Our government is committed to improving the environment, and certainly we have made great strides, but I want to be crystal clear that in our platform has been reviewed by an economist, 45 pieces of planks in our platform, and there are no new taxes included in that platform.
You didn't answer about the cap and trade. Carbon tax is one thing, cap and trade system is a different thing.
Specifically it is. Now I've got 30 seconds. Cap and trade is distinctly different, whether or not it would be implemented or a desire of the business community to move forward with a cap and trade. That would be a decision that would be in conjunction with working with the business community. But what you specifically talked about was the carbon tax. I've said no. Our platform speaks specifically, no new tax increases. If the business community felt it was in their best interest, then we would have to review that.
Thank you. Grant?
No and no. What we're looking for is actually using the energy that we produce now more efficiently. So that's a massive program of conservation and home retrofits. That's one way to bring down carbon emissions without getting involved in cap and trade schemes. And there are some that make sense around the world. There are many that don't. A carbon tax ends up being a tax on the most vulnerable in our society. Those that can least afford to do things like reduce the efficient or increase the efficiency of their furnace or whatever it might be, end up paying a much higher portion of that than someone who lives in in some big mansion outside of Scarborough or something. So we've never supported a carbon tax. It's just not the right way to go. We believe as well that we do need to get serious around renewable energy, but we cannot continue on this path that divides neighbor against neighbor, that is in the private sector so that we are paying guaranteed profits whether we need the power or not. It takes an incredible level of incompetence to mess up something that's a net positive like renewable energy. Yet we've seen that happen. I've been involved with this issue from the very beginning when I was the head of the National Farmers Union, and we were consulted in the Green Energy Act that ended up in the regulations beginning from when it was first introduced. You can barely recognize the two documents.
Thank you, Lisa.
With all due respect, the Auditor General has gone on record after reviewing the Liberal platform saying there's no way they're going to realize their goals laid out in their platform without raising taxes. He's gone on record saying that. And ladies and gentlemen, there's only one party in Ontario that will not raise your taxes. I represent that party. And furthermore, we're going to decrease your personal income tax by 5%. we're going to be introducing relief to bring more and leaving more money in your pocket. We're reducing the personal income tax by 5%. We're taking the HST, the provincial portion of the HST off of home heating and energy bills so that you have immediate relief right after the budget has been passed in the fall once the PC party forms government. And we're also going to be removing the DRC. So ladies and gentlemen, the party I represent is the only party that will not raise your taxes. Thank you.